still at it.
All right, fella. Hold it there, drop the knife, and get up slowly.
Officer, I'm 50 years old. That's the only way I can get up. Slowly.
All right, hands against the wall, please. All right, he's clean.
Look, I know this looks suspicious, but this happens to be my daughter's apartment.
I guess you can prove this is your daughter's apartment? You have some identification?
I've got a wart on my right thigh.
Foul mouth!
I left my wallet at home with my identification in it, as well as the key to my daughter's apartment.
What's the name of the person that lives in the apartment?
Anne-Marie.
Is that right?
Well, he could have got that from the mailbox.
You know, she's going to give the police department a bad name.
All right, Mr. Second Story Smart Aleck. Suppose you describe her to me.
Oh, well, I'd say she's a little bit spoiled, as pretty as her mother, prettier than her father, a little too independent, and the spitting image of that girl.
Diamonds, daisies, snowflakes, that girl. Chestnuts, rainbows, springtime. Is that girl? She's tinsel on a tree. She's everything that every girl should be. Sable, popcorn, white wine. That girl. Gingham, bluebirds, Broadway. Is that girl? She's mine alone, but luckily for you. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Thank you very much, officers.
We're just doing our job.
Thank you, Mrs. McCarty. Come on, Daddy. Come on inside. Thank you.
I never would have worried about your living here alone if I knew there was a bloodhound down the hall.
Yeah, and she's pretty good. We haven't had a burglar here in 2 years.
Her picture in the lobby would accomplish the same thing.
Oh, Daddy. Did Mother get off okay?
Fine.
Gee, I hope Grandma's gonna be all right.
Oh, she'll be fine. A visit from your mother is just what she needs. Frankly, I don't think she's sick at all. She just uses that voice twice a year to get your mother back to Minnesota for a visit.
Imitate Grandma for me. I love when you do that.
Hello? How am I? For someone in my condition, I'm fine. No, nothing to worry about. I'll be all right. But I'm not a specialist, so how should I know?
Yeah.
At my age, you just settle for surviving.
And away Mother goes. I'll make us some coffee.
Fine, and then away I go.
Oh, Daddy, while Mother's away, why don't you stay here with me?
Well, thanks very much, sweetheart, but I've got to get back to the restaurant.
Oh, the restaurant can get along without you. Now, there's no reason for you not to stay.
I'd only be in your way.
You certainly would. But for 3 days, I can stand it. Oh, Daddy, I don't want you to be alone.
I can take care of myself. I've stayed home alone before.
I remember. That was the time the government ordered you to take down the pile of unwashed dishes because it was obstructing the landing pattern into Kennedy Airport.
You never used to be so funny before you met Hollinger.
You're right. He's been an evil influence on me. Oh, Daddy, I want you to stay.
Truth is, I'd like to very much. Someday you'll be a father and you'll learn what it's like to be wanted by your child.
You're definitely tops in the father biz. Now, sit down. It's all settled. You're staying.
Okay. Right after coffee, I'll drive back to Brewster and get my things.
Oh, great. And hurry back. I want you home in time for your favorite dinner.
What are you making?
What am I making? You're the restaurant man in the family.
Okay, I'll bring back some veal. Tonight, veal Marie.
Tomorrow, stomach upset.
It's that Hollinger. He's turned you into a clown. Well?
Well, what, sir?
How do you like the veal?
Not bad. Not bad. It really wasn't.
Not bad. You know you'd pay $8 for that in a high-class restaurant?
No kidding. What would you pay for it at your place?
That's funny. That's funny, Hollinger.
Oh, Daddy, Donald was just joking. It was delicious. I loved it.
Well, I know you loved it. That's why I made it.
Someday you're going to have to make my favorite dish for me, Mr. Marie.
I thought I'd already made your favorite dish. Think the old man hasn't got a sense of humor, huh? I'm on the scene and with it. We old folks know how to joke it up, like it is.
I'll get coffee.
Did you tell your father about what we're going to do tonight?
No, I haven't had time yet.
No, you don't have to tell me. Go ahead and do it. I'll only be in the way.
Oh, Daddy.
Look, I'll just enjoy sitting here watching television.
You are not going to just sit here and watch television.
Mr. Marie, tonight you are going to play poker.
Is that right?
Yeah, Ann says you really enjoy a good red-hot game of poker.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do.
Well, tonight is Donald's monthly poker game, and the guys are coming here, and you're invited to join them.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, well, don't thank me so fast. I may be thanking you before the night's over.
No, I think it only fair to tell you that I've never lost at poker.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm glad to hear that, because I haven't either.
Do you play too, honey?
No, Daddy. I know both my men, and I know that ladies aren't allowed to play with either one of them. Tonight is my acting class.
See, Mr. Murray, we have something in common.
Marvelous.
Jean will be here in a few minutes, so I'll put the food out for the boys.
Who's Jean?
Oh, she's a girl in my acting class. She lives down the block, so we share a cab. What's the matter?
Nothing, sweetheart. I was just thinking how much like your mother you are, and how proud I am of you,
Thank you, Daddy.
and how old I am.
Oh, Daddy, for heaven's sakes, you're not old.
Honey, when you bring a pair of pajamas to your daughter's apartment, and her fiancé arranges your entertainment, and you begin to feel like you're the child and the child is the parent, you're getting old.
Daddy, I didn't invite you over here to get depressed. The truth is, you're very young. I think of you as young, and Donald thinks of you as young. Don't you, Donald?
Well, I did invite him to play poker, not highlight.
Donald.
Thanks, Hollinger. As the saying goes, I needed that. Well, bring on the chaps and chips.
The chaps and chips?
Clever, eh? I just made that up. Great slogan for a poker game. Chaps and chips. Little hep humor, eh?
Well, you kids today really knocked me out.
Okay, here you go. I hope the boys like it.
Somebody getting married here tonight?
No.
That's your daughter, Mr. Marie. Why do you think the guys like to play here? She's the only one that serves Thanksgiving.
And why do I do it? So that your friends will always want to come to your place.
His place?
The ones we're married. I'll get the door.
Hi, Jean.
Hi.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Jean.
And hi.
Oh, Jean, this is my father, Lou Marie.
Hello, Lou.
Hi.
That's funny.
What, honey?
I just never had a friend of mine call my father by his first name before. I don't know, it sounded kind of strange, like I'm getting old or something.
Don't do that, sweetheart. I feel old enough already.
Oh, you're not, Lou. Well, you're not old at all. I felt I could call you Lou because, well, I'm older than Anne and closer to your age than she is.
Of course you are.
Oh, is it that obvious?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jean. I didn't mean it.
Well, we better get going.
Will you be here when we get back later, Lou? I haven't decided whether I'm going to accept your apology.
I'll be right here behind a big pile of chips.
Bye, Daddy. I hope you win.
Is that fair to Hollinger?
Well, it's poker. There can be more than one winner, can't there?
Not when I play.
Bye, Don.
Bye,
See you
honey.
later.
Bye.
Come on, let's go.
See you, Don.
Bye, Jean.
Lou?
Oh, Charlie, hi.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Jean. Hi, Don. Bella. Well, what's it gonna be tonight? Cold cuts, perfect.
See you later.
Pick up some Danish.
It's in the kitchen, Charlie. Bye.
Is she great? Hey, how are you? Charlie Flynn.
Hello, Marie.
Marie, you must be Ann's father.
How come you didn't guess I was a brother?
Because I know Ann doesn't have a brother.
Oh.
And besides, you're too old to be Ann's brother.
Listen, everyone should be here pretty soon. Why don't I start dividing the chips? After all, it's almost time for chaps and chips.
Chaps and chips?
Yeah, Charlie, isn't that a great way to describe a poker game?
Oh, that's keen. That's keen. That's like something they might have said in the 30s and not gotten a laugh with. Come on, Don, you can do better than that. Chaps and chips?
I'll call.
Me too.
I'll pay to see it.
All right, call. What do you got?
The dead man's hand. Aces and eights. Unless there happens to be a third ace which they just happens to be.
Oh, boy, he knows all those cute sayings, Don. You ought to sell him your chips and chaps joke.
Can you believe that a straight loses in this game? Mr. Murray, you're really lucky.
Lucky? Lucky players lose once in a while, Hollinger. Whose deal is it?
Yours.
Here they are, sir. They're all made up.
All right, let's
There you go.
ante up. A dime in the middle.
Right, the
Let's
ante's
go.
a dime.
Right in.
How about a little 5-card stud?
Good.
Sounds fine.
Are these made?
This is going to be the...
There's a deuce. There's an ace. Bet it.
Good.
Red lady, queen of hearts, she ate the tarts. Man alive, a diamond 5. 9 to Mr. Fine, and the dealer gets a jack. Ace says,
Just in time with my dime. One poet's enough if you don't...
hey, that's clever.
All right, play for 20.
Oh, Mr. Fine paired up his 9. Dealer calls the raise. 20 to you. 10 cents around, and let's go to town. A 6 to the deuce. A 4 to the ace. A pair of queens, good night, Irene's. A 5-8, a possible straight. A 3, no help, and the dealer gets a pair of jacks. And the queens bet.
So long. Well, I guess we're playing at your place.
Good night, fellas.
All right, thanks.
Better luck next time.
My best to Jennifer.
Can't win them all, you know.
Okay,
Just a sec, Don. I'm leaving, too. Marion waits up for me, and she likes something to nibble.
She's going to eat that sandwich at this hour?
No, she's going to eat this apple. I'm going to eat this sandwich to keep her company. Good night, Don. Good night, old-timer.
Good night, Charlie boy.
Good night. Good time, eh? Good.
Hi.
Well, how'd my 2 men do?
Well, your dad took all the chips from the chaps. No 2 ways about it.
The chips from the chaps. Hey, that's funny, Don. I've never heard that before.
Daddy made it up.
Why, Lou, that's marvelous. And you've got yourself quite a father here. Handsome, debonair, fine sense of humor, and a terrible memory.
I beg your pardon.
Well, you don't seem to recall. I still haven't accepted your apology for your comment on my age.
Oh, that.
Yes, that. And the only way you can make it up is to walk me home. It's only 2 blocks.
It will be a pleasure.
My pleasure, Lou.
Donald, you haven't stopped eating since Daddy took Jean home.
Oh, yeah, isn't it awful?
Yeah, she could have walked herself home.
No, I mean my eating. Why?
Because you're hungry, I guess.
No, I mean, why should she have walked herself home?
Because she just should have, that's all. Then Daddy wouldn't have had to go out into the night.
Oh, honey, I don't think your father minded. Besides, he said he wanted to get some fresh air.
Well, he could have stood by the window.
It's none of my business.
Yes, it is. Everything about me is your business, Donald. What were you going to say?
Well, honey, look, you're carrying on like a mother whose daughter is out with Henry VIII, rather than a daughter whose father walked a friend of hers home.
She's not my friend. She's an acquaintance from acting class. Just thought she acted kind of clutchy, that's all.
Clutchy is a perfect word.
You noticed it, too.
No, to tell you the truth.
You just said.
I said clutchy is a perfect word.
Donald,
What?
you're going to get fat.
Honey, what is the matter with you? I can't get fat. Haven't you noticed the way I'm eating?
Yes, you've been eating nonstop.
That's right. Now, look, you see, if I was to make one huge sandwich with turkey and corned beef and tongue and coleslaw and Thousand Island dressing on it, which I love, I'd get fat. But eating this way, I mean, 7,000 tiny little pieces of bread with a little meat on it, which I only like, I can't get fat.
Oh, Donald, that's as bad as me eating a whole candy bar nibble by nibble in an hour instead of all at once.
Where?
Where what?
Where do you have the candy bars?
No more eating.
You're right. And no more waiting either. Honey, it's getting late. I have to go.
It is getting late, isn't it, Donald? Where's Daddy?
Daddy is within 2 blocks. Now, look, go to sleep. I love you.
Night. Donald, he's not home yet. I know it's only been 20 minutes, but you're home, aren't you? All right. Good night.
I didn't mean to wake you, honey.
Oh, you didn't wake me. I was just, waiting.
I'm glad you're up. We can talk a little bit.
About what?
Anything. The world. The evening. I just enjoy the pleasure of your company.
You really had a good time tonight, didn't you, Daddy?
Marvelous. The poker game was terrific. That Donna's got some great friends.
You seem so happy.
And why not? I'm with my daughter, and I had a most enjoyable evening with her fiancé and her friend.
She's not my friend. I hardly know her. What's her name?
You know something? That Jean is a bright girl. Good sense of humor.
Yeah, I'll get the blankets.
I really enjoyed her company. And what's important, she makes a great cup of coffee.
Does she?
Yeah, let me help you, honey.
Thank you, Daddy.
Oh, by the way, remind me to ask Hollinger the phone number of his barber.
I don't think you need a haircut.
Just a little trim. After all, if I'm taking my daughter and my future son-in-law to dinner tomorrow night, I want to look my best.
Oh, tomorrow night. Oh, Daddy, we can't make it tomorrow night. Donald works late, and I teach a children's acting class over in the village.
Oh, that's too bad. Jean told me about this marvelous Romanian restaurant, and I said I'd take you all there.
Oh, well.
Jeannie's accepted already.
Oh, Jeannie has.
Yes. Well, how long are you and Don going to be involved tomorrow night?
Well, we usually meet back here about 10.
Oh, fine. In that case, I'll have dinner with your friend.
She's not my friend.
And we can all meet back here after. Well, I don't know about you, but I've got to get my beauty rest. I've got to keep fresh and fit for all you young folks.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, dear. Sleep tight.
Yes.
Honey, are you sure you want to go through with this thing?
Oh, Donald, I'm positive. I just wish you...
Wish I what?
Get the phone.
No.
Donald, please, I can't talk while the phone is ringing.
Hello? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Adams. Yes, I'm on it right now, sir. Yeah, Jerry's going to do the research, and then we're going to get together later. Yes, sir. Right. Bye-bye. You just wish what?
I just wish you could come along with me.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. This is yours to do alone. What are you going to say to her?
Well, I'm just going to ask her about the lipstick and tell her about Daddy being married.
And you're going to be sorry about this, believe me.
I don't know. Maybe I will and maybe I won't. But one thing is... Don't.
Hello? Yeah, Jerry, yeah. I spoke to Adams, too. Yeah. We'll get together on it later. Right, yeah. Bye-bye. Listen, honey. Look, you know your father's going home in 2 days. Even if he does have some kind of feeling towards Jean that isn't simply paternal, believe me, it'll pass. The worst thing you can do is make an issue out of it.
Oh, Donald, I've got to follow my own instincts, and my instincts tell me to find out what's happening and to prevent anything from happening. Daddy's so vulnerable now. I mean, just a day ago he was telling us that he felt old and everything, and all of a sudden this pretty, young, glamorous lady comes along and makes him feel young again. That's very dangerous. And it proves one thing, too.
What? Hello? Yes, Mr. Adams, yeah. Jerry told me he spoke with you. Yeah, I'll be right up. Yeah, right. What?
What?
What one thing does it prove?
You're amazing. How can you keep track of so many conversations and I can't remember the one I was having?
You were saying the situation between Jean and your father proves one thing. What?
Oh. That I am never going to leave you after we're married and go visit my mother.
And?
Answer your phone. Hi, Jean.
Hi, Anne. Say, this was a wonderful idea to meet for lunch. We should have done it before.
Yes, meeting for lunch is a wonderful idea. My mother and father do it all the time.
Really?
Yes, every night. Night? A day. It's hard to keep it straight. They eat so many meals together.
Oh, really?
Yes. My mother's a wonderful cook. As a matter of fact, when she's not cooking, she's eating. That's just two of the marvelous things Daddy loves about her, and he really does love about her. And last night when Daddy got back from taking you home, he had lipstick on his cheek.
Oh, is that all you're worried about?
Well, there's no need to be concerned. I really didn't think so.
That was my lipstick.
Oh.
I kissed Lou goodnight on the cheek. That's where the lipstick came from.
Oh, well, I just wondered. You kissed him on the cheek.
Did he kiss me? No, Anne. Oh, you're marvelous.
Not really marvelous. I'm just stupid.
Although, frankly, I wish he had. Because I find your father extremely charming, intelligent, and very attractive.
Oh. Well, he's not.
Jerry, look, I don't care how much research you've done. I am not going to write an article comparing George Washington's dancing ability with Spiro Agnew's. Yeah, right. Bye-bye. Just a minute, honey. Hello, Mr. Adams. I'd like to talk to you, sir, about your ideas on dancing executives. Yes, sir, I'll be up in a few minutes. Yeah, right, bye-bye. Now, look, honey, can't you see the difference between your father being in love with another woman and another woman being in love with him?
Not much.
All right. Look. Suppose you heard another woman was in love with me. Would that bother you nearly as badly as if you heard I was in love with another woman?
Well, let me ask you this. Why would some woman be in love with you if she didn't think things could work out?
Well, how should I know?
Or if you didn't give her some encouragement in the first place? Or did you?
Honey, wait a minute. I think you're confused. It's not me.
Oh, Donald, it's just that Jean is such an attractive young woman, and my father is going through this stage where he's beginning to feel out of things. All he needs now is for a girl like her to come along and make him feel important. I mean, who knows what could happen?
Well, what do you think of it?
Daddy, what did you do?
I had my hair dyed. Well, what do you think?
Why did you have it dyed?
What's the difference? Why? What do you think of it? How do you like it?
Well, it certainly makes you look...
Younger?
Oh, Daddy.
Now, what's this all about? If you don't like it, I can have it changed back. Besides, it's your fault.
My fault?
That's right.
What did I do?
Well, you were the one that told me to stop thinking I was so old. And you introduced me to Don's friends and Jean.
You really like Jean, don't you?
Very much. She's a wonderful girl. Type of girl I'd like to see you with. Solid, mature, a head on her shoulders.
Whose?
Huh?
Whose head is always intelligent, whose head is also very pretty.
That's right. Yesterday, I came down here a tired old man. And thanks to you, I found out I wasn't so old. I can still keep those young poker players on their toes and still keep you and your young friends laughing. Jean was still laughing at Chaps and Chips last night.
Well, Chaps and Chips is one of the classics.
Do you think your mother will like it?
I hope so. You know, Daddy, it's not the most perfect joke in the world.
No, honey. I mean the color of my hair.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she will.
If not, you know what she can do.
What?
She can do her hair tricks to it and make it any color she wants. Why do you think I had it done? To please your mother.
Oh, Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
Married to the same woman for 26 years, and I still spend every minute thinking of what I can do for her.
Oh, Daddy. I hope Donald feels the same way about me.
He will if you remember one thing.
What?
Never let him stop believing that you spend every minute of your time thinking of him.
I won't.
Hey, I better get going. I've got to take your friend to dinner.
Oh, Daddy, about my friend and dinner. I bumped into her today, and she...
She can't make it? Thank heavens. Now, to tell the truth, I was wondering how I could keep my eyes open 2 nights in a row. Shall I call her or something?
Oh, no, Daddy. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. And you.
The flowers on it don't come off, honey.
You know, Donald, I was thinking, Jean really was a very good thing for all of us.
She passed away?
No, you know what I mean. Jean and Daddy, it really was a very good thing. She suddenly made me see Daddy as a man and not just as my father.
That's right.
And she made me realize, too, as silly as I was about it, that I'm really very protective about Mother and Daddy. It really kind of brought us all a little bit closer together.
That's nice.
She's not an unnice girl, you know.
Not at all.
I mean, she's really rather nice, as a matter of fact.
Well, she is.
Not bad looking, either.
No.
Kind of pleasant.
Uh-huh.
Are you trying to make me jealous?
Me?
Will you stop talking about her?
girl